Everybody, it's Friday night. It's the Friday night. Oh, here comes Donnie. Eddie Block Phil. Wrong one. Right one. There we go. Oof. This is not a good shirt to wear, is it? Oh well.
Camera steady, audio ready, so unlock. Yep, hello, Patriots prepared for the
Eddie Block Show. I told you he was coming over. I told ya he was coming over.
Eddie Block Films. Eddie Block Films.
How's your guys' Friday night doing? How you doing, Donnies? Like, Dad, don't ask me questions. Just give me what I want. Just give me what I want. Huh. Big old monster here, huh? What did you just put on my shoulder? Anyways, how's everybody doing? All right, let's get these guys started off. Shoot, I gotta order some more treats for them. We gotta order more treats for you guys. There's that one for you. Give your sister one too, pandas. There you go. No. That's it for right now. Okay. Just finished watching our On Patrol Live. Another interesting night on the show. What? Dude, you're not getting any more treats right now. So let's go check out X. Let's see what's going on over here. Donnie. Hey, I gave you one. Had dinner. You've had a hot dog. You've had all kinds of stuff today. You've had your breakfast. So you don't need more stuff. Yeah, I do, Dad. Why are you being a dick, Dad? Nancy Pelosi says Social Security. What's up? There's Mike Jones. Haven't seen you in a while, my friend. What's going on, Mike Jones? What are you doing over there in YouTube land? You know we don't like YouTube land anymore. YouTube is the boring place. Turn my phone on real quick. Does it even say them? There it is. There she is. There she goes, just a walking down the street, singing do a diddy diddy dum diddy do. Social Security is not a scam, according to Nancy Pelosi. Let's see what she says.
Celebrating 90 years since the launch of Social Security, Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi joined the crowd at the Bayview Senior Services Center, promising to protect the program.
We are going to celebrate Social Security, strengthen Social Security, and we're going to do so by listening to all of you.
Pelosi says Trump's claims that Democrats did nothing for Social Security is not true.
Once again, it's a lie.
Actually, she's right. They did do stuff for Social Security. They took all the money out of it and gave it to illegal aliens. That's the most recent one they've been using the money on. But before that, they were giving it to welfare, you know. Oh, you don't got to work here. We'll give you welfare money. We'll steal it from the people that put their money in for unemployment or for Social Security. Don't worry, we'll give you their money. You don't ever have to work. I promise. You know what? You little people there. You know, don't worry. You vote for me, and I'll make sure you never have to pay for anything in your life again. We'll just give you the money. We'll give you free housing. We'll give you free food. You don't got to worry about it.
Says it was a lie when he said Social Security was a scam. Nothing is more eloquent to a member of Congress than the voice of their own constituents, and they'll be hearing.
Wait a minute, what the hell happened to her nose? Did she have a drunken stupor and fall on her face? What's up, Mike Jones?
From them.
Celebrating.
Hold on, what the hell happened to her face? Hold on. What happened to her face? What happened to her nose? Oh, I can't read. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Let's click on this one. Let's see if anybody's talking about whatever's on her nose. Let's see. Anybody talking about her nose? I guess I'm going to have to ask. What happened to your nose? Drunken stupor? Is this how you spell stupor? Or the STOOPER? I don't know. Let's see what it says. Oh, it's stupor. Okay. I learned how to spell stupor today. Numbskull. She fell a while back. I think she falls every single day. So Nancy Elizabeth Warren now wants us. I want you to ban all stock trading for all congressional members. Stock trading at once. You notice how she says congressional. She's a senator, so she's not saying she needs to stop stock trading. She's saying Congress. Let's see.
And look, for me, this is what public service is all about. I get it. There are people who want to trade stocks. They say that's an important part of protecting my future or my family. That's fine. Don't run for elective office then. Don't be in public service. But if you want to be in public service, if you want to represent the people of the good Commonwealth of Massachusetts or your home
yeah,
state,
that was a long
you want
time
to
ago,
represent
Mike.
the whole country, then yeah, sometimes there is a little, you got to manage your own personal life differently. And that means not buying stock, not selling stock, not holding stock, not trading in stock. You got to say that that is not for you.
Okay, hold on. Let's look it up. Elizabeth Warren stock portfolio. Let's see if we can find it. There we go. Elizabeth Warren trading activity. Let's see. What happened there? Okay. So she's worth $7 million. Trade volume 0 trades. Interesting. So it says no trades for her. What about her husband? I don't know if she has kids. Maybe her kids. Maybe what else? You know, she maybe has, they have these things called oh my gosh, my brain's freezing right now. But they have companies under companies under companies under companies. There is no way, even if we have a law saying Congress and senators cannot stock trades, they're going to have a way to do it. Congratulations on being able to purchase more than one firearm a month after it being law for 26 years in California. You only purchase one. Shell companies. There we go. Thank you. Shell companies. Dude, it's Friday night. It's late. I'm tired. My mind was going everywhere. We were watching On Patrol live, and we're in a group text, so my phone goes off like 20 million times per show. Dude, what are you doing, Donnies? You ate that bag of treats of your favorite treats. You ate it, dude. You and Panda ate them all. There's no more treats over here. He's trying to get over here to get his treats. Well, there is one set of treats there, but it's not his favorite ones. All right, so this is some TikTok influencer, and she's illegally here. Excuse me, are you going to run the show again now? She's illegally here, right? And so she got arrested today by federal agents during a live stream. She resisted arrest and was pulled screaming from her Tesla. Oh, this is going to be good. Let's watch this. Oh, her weave came off.
Hey!
Espérate, no, güey. No, espérate, me voy a dejar, pero espérate, me voy a dejar, pero espérate, me voy a dejar, pero espérate,
Wait.
espérate, me voy a dejar, pero espérate,
Dumbass. And I think I saw a video of her live stream earlier where she's speaking in English. So why is she talking to them in Spanish all of a sudden? Those are some long boots. Can you imagine how sweaty you get in boots that go all the way up above your knees? Or to your knees or whatever? I don't know if they can ban Congress from making any other kind of money outside their salary, Mike. I don't know. They'd still find a way, Mike. You know they would. They'd still find a way. They'd still find a way. Sound went out. Let's see. We still got 30 seconds left. Let's see if there's any other good stuff with it. Wonder if Boris went to see Trump today. No, he didn't. It was on the Air Force Base. He couldn't. He was texting me about it today. In fact, he tried to come earlier. I'm surprised Boris isn't here now. Oh, look at her. She needs to go out on a stretcher. Oh, wait, no. Did they take her out on a stretcher? Maybe. Maybe she's a skinny little thing. Anyways, TikTok influencers. Chuck Schumer says it's August 15th, which 4 more days and I'll be 49 years old. The deadline for Trump and Bondi to release the Epstein files to us under Rule of 5. They're now breaking the law to hide the fire. You know he doesn't want to. You know he's bluffing. He's throwing out a bluff out there. We want to see him. We want to see him. But didn't we have a vote last week or a week and a half ago where the Senate voted? All the Senate Democrats voted they didn't want them to be released. Didn't that happen? I think it did. So look at this guy. Connecticut State Representative Corey Paris, of course he's a Democrat, posted on Instagram doxing ICE's live location and warning illegals to stay vigilant. He's helping illegal aliens avoid ICE. Please look for another, let's see. Other reports that immigration is a custom enforcement activity within our district. While we are still working to verify the full scope of these reports, stay vigilant. He's not telling them where they are, though. So, I mean, he gets a pass on that, I guess. Probably gets a pass on this. Let's see what we're hearing today. Is this weekend?
It was another busy week here at the White House, delivering results for you, the American people. Let's dive into how we made America great again this week with another MAGA Minute. The president implemented a federal takeover of Washington, D.C. to restore law and order following years of out-of-control crime that has already yielded more than 100 arrests for firearm offenses, narcotics, assaults, and homicides. President Trump visited the Kennedy Center, where he delivered remarks and unveiled the 2025 Kennedy Center Honors nominees. John Deere, Ford, GE, and AbbVie announced billions of dollars of new investments in the United States, and small business sentiment reached a 5-month high this month. The July inflation report came in below expectations, with real wages having risen every single month since President Trump took office. That means more money in your pocket. The president announced that there will be no tariffs on gold. 110,000 Americans have applied for jobs at ICE since it began its recruiting effort. And if you're interested, check out join.ice.gov for more info. Pending claims at the Department of Veteran Affairs are now down 37% since President Trump took office, because our nation's veterans deserve better. Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard declassified more documents exposing the Russia hoax, and former DNI James Clapper, who abused his office in historic fashion. And in addition, FBI Director Kash Patel revealed that disgraced Senator Adam Schiff leaked classified intelligence to shape political narratives in his attempt to hurt President Trump. The president is now on his way to Alaska for a historic bilateral meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in the hopes of ending this brutal war. And he will keep you posted on how that goes. I know you're not tired of winning yet, and neither are we. Make sure you tune in for more updates on next week's MAGA Minute.
Whoever did their, it said NAGA Minute, not MAGA Minute. Pigeons can spot cancer better than your oncologist. All right, I got a question. First off, who the hell says, I wonder if pigeons can spot cancer? Maybe we should get some pigeons, study them, and figure out if they can spot cancer. I mean, really?
Back in 2015,
but let's watch it.
Scientists took a group of 16 complete rookies, and they decided to try and teach them how to diagnose breast cancer.
What's up, Basie?
Based on pathology slides like this one here. So the idea was that at the end of the training period, these testers would be able to look at slides like this and tell whether they were malignant or benign. Now, despite the fact that normally it takes years to train to be a fully fledged pathologist, these testers who had never diagnosed any kind of cancer before in their lives actually did astonishingly well. So after only 2 weeks of training, they managed to get about 85% of these slides correct, which is astonishing, right? But the really amazing thing about this study wasn't the performance of the testers, it was their identity. Because these weren't medical students, they weren't strangers off the street. They were, in fact, pigeons.
Like, what the?
Now,
This has got to be
I know it's a bit difficult to imagine
a joke.
Pigeons diagnosing breast cancer. So what I have here, I've got a little photo here. This is proper science, by the way, people. It's real science here. This is their little laboratory. They had a little screen on one side where the slide would pop up, and they would peck on one side if they thought it was malignant, peck on the other side if they thought it was benign, and they'd get a little treat at the end if they got it correct. Now, these birds did pretty well, right? But the paper talks about one slightly stupid bird who didn't really understand what was going on. And even by the end of the testing, was just kind of pecking randomly at the screen. But if you take that bird away, it turns out that although these birds could get 85% of these slides right on their own, if you combined the votes from all of the birds together, so flock sourcing your diagnosis, as it were. Thank you. More of those to come.
Okay, this is what we pay scientists to do. I mean, who's good? You know what? Can you see it now? All right. I went and had my mammogram. Here's my mammogram. All right, doc, you can't figure it out. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go out to the park. I'm gonna have some pigeons look at it, and they're gonna tell me if I got breast cancer or not. I mean, these are what doctors and scientists are doing with our freaking money. You can't make this stuff up. And once again, by the way, my regular Discord is open if anybody wants to join in. Just can't make this stuff up. This is like insane. Freaking insane. I haven't seen this one yet because I was doing something, I couldn't watch it. So, but it said this is why I pay for internet. So I guess I have to watch this.
Happy Star Wars Day, everyone. Today is also my birthday. And because it's my birthday, I get to introduce you to my girlfriend, who is amazing. Happy Star Wars Day, everyone. Today is also my birthday. And because it's my birthday, I get to introduce you to my girlfriend, who is amazing. Today is also my birthday. And
okay, this is stupid.
Because it's my birthday. Today is also my birthday.
Marcus, you don't want to do this. Let her go.
My girlfriend.
Breaking news, a man is currently holding his girlfriend hostage. Police are outside of his home waiting negotiation terms.
This is Rover 2L2, Eye in the Sky. We have visual on target. I repeat, we have visual on target.
Hi, we are live in front of the home.
I mean, they got a lot of people out here doing this. I mean, this is pretty impressive. They have a pretty, for a guy who likes to make films and short films and stuff like this, I gotta say, this is pretty, I'm not gonna say impressive, but this took a lot of effort. This took a lot of effort.
A woman is being held hostage.
News, a man is currently holding his girlfriend hostage. Police are outside of my fellow.
Dude, they got grandma coming out. With the freaking
I know you're all aware of the current market situation developing, and I want to assure you I have my top FBI agents on the case.
I've known her for years.
I know you're all aware of the current market situation developing, and I want to assure you I have my top FBI agents on the case.
Let's go get this son of a bitch.
Wow, they even added AI into it.
It's considered to be armed and dangerous.
He's surrendering peacefully. He's doing exactly what he's.
Okay, I'm kind of getting more impressed now.
The extraordinary heroics of the group known as the Avengers has been to many a cause not only for.
I mean, he does kind of look like the original Captain America, the white Captain America, I should say. Have I seen the Chit Show yet, Mike? No, I haven't.
And his green guy walks up and he goes, no.
Okay, I gotta tell you what. First off, writing a script, well, you don't even have to write a script. You just say, hey, I want you to say something like this, right? But they had like maybe 10 or more actors in there. This was 1 minute 37 seconds long. This took a long time to put together. This took a real long time to put together. I'm pretty impressed. I am definitely impressed. I would watch more of their stuff. Whoever made this, if anybody can find out who made this, I like this. This is pretty cool. All right, LaToya Cantrell, the Democrat mayor of New Orleans, was just indicted on corruption charges by a federal grand jury. Cantrell allegedly accepted bribes worth thousands of dollars from Randy Farrell, a building inspector, in exchange for firing of a city official who was investigating him. Interesting. What grade would I give that one, huh? Well, it's hard to say because I don't know. This could just be some kids in high school doing it. Maybe it's some college kids going to film school or something. I don't know. What grade would I give it? I'm not good at giving grades, to be honest with you. Okay, so let's talk about this. For the thought process of making this like this, probably it's a good concept, so I'd say 7 or 8. The actors maybe a 6 because they kind of suck, but they may be sucking on purpose because it's like a spoof type thing. Editing, it all depends because I don't know. Did they edit it to look this way, or did they didn't have enough experience to make it look better? Like this green, the lighting on this woman is horrible.
Outside.
I love this part. This was great. With the grandma coming out. Once again, the lighting on him is horrible. It's pretty shitty made. Right? Let's see. Want me to give it a grade? But like I said, AC, why don't you come join us? This chick is just cute, so she gets a pass. Close friend of the hostage. I really like the concept of look how they got a black dude. It looks like he's holding the microphone. I like that this part of it. They did that with the gun and stuff. I like that kind of stuff. It's different. It's something you don't see every day. So I like that. Oh wait, I see. And did you notice somebody just pickpocketed him? See, somebody's going in his back pocket. I'm learning something every time I watch this over. Look, they just pickpocketed him. You got the guy from Neo. You got Spider-Man in here. And that dude looks like Captain America, much more than this guy looks like Captain America. And I'm talking about the white I haven't seen a new one. I'm not going to watch a black Captain America. Captain America was white. Let him be white. Let's see. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's blowing up after 30 short skits. Probably up for a TV show. That's cool, Mike Jones. David Devine and I have been talking that we want to do that someday. We one day want to go out and just make a whole bunch of skits. Maybe when I move to Oklahoma, we're closer together. Maybe I'll fly there one day. Who knows? New media hoax. The left-wing media is trying to blame ICE for the death of a man who they claim died while fleeing an ICE raid. Okay, and so this happened at a Home Depot, right? The guy ran, he got hit and killed on the freeway. He ran from ICE. But what happened was it wasn't even ICE there. Some guy was just being a dick and screamed. It probably was Josh Fulver. He went, ICE! And everybody went running everywhere. And that's what happened there. Should I do a commercial? They're up. Oh, they're a little bit more. Okay, we'll do the Rumble Premium. We'll do a commercial real quick. Might as well do one a day at least, I guess, huh? You probably noticed that Rumble is growing fast and it's not slowing down. They're building a real alternative to big tech that puts creators first and actually protects free speech. And now there's Rumble Premium, an easy way to upgrade your experience. With Premium, you get ad-free viewing across the platform, no pre-rolls, no interruptions, just the content that you came for. Plus, Premium members unlock exclusive content like bonus videos, behind-the-scene drops, and more from your favorite creators. Right now, Rumble is offering $10 off an annual subscription. Just go to rumble.com/premium and use the promo code STUDIO at checkout. That's rumble.com/premium, promo code STUDIO. No ads, more freedom, and content you actually care about. That's the deal. By the way, guys, I got a question for AC and Josh who are in here. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's worth doing. I mean, we have to do 5 commercials a month for the creator program. But for like 13, like that one was 13 cents. I did it, but like the other day they were like 6 cents. For 6 cents, should I really waste my time doing one of these stupid ads? Is it worth 6 cents of my time? I don't know. Is it worth 6 cents of your time? These women. So look at this. The WNBA players. They're doing the collective bargaining agreement stuff with their union or whatever, and they just turned down a deal that would have bumped their top salaries 4 times. These women are losing money. The league is losing money, and you're turning down an offer. Let's see what they say.
I think we can focus on our players in the union. We got
this guy's laughing.
The league, which was honestly a slap in the face, and I think we really have to put an emphasis on the players that are in our league right now. But I love to see the league growing. I think adding these teams in Philly and Detroit, like that's how amazing is that the league can grow. But how cool would it also be to have like a little bit expansion on the rosters? Like let's focus on the teams that have everything set up right now, and maybe focus on the teams also that find excuses continuously to lack investment into their players before we focus
What's up
on
with this lady over here?
Adding more to the grain of people that can't really be sustained.
They not only are they like the D team, they get the D team reporters even. Eddie, I would tell you do Westwood 1 NCAA. What is that? I have my qualms about it. I just try and read them to get them out of the way so I can make your metrics. Yeah, I get it. What am I at on my metrics right now? I am. Hold on. Let's do a little refresh here. Shift 4. Uh-oh. I messed up, didn't I? Yep, it didn't pop up, did it? Hold on, though. Hold up. Wait a minute. Where am I at? I got 110 of the 200 hours. I got all this stuff just done for easy. And then I got to stream 8 more hours, and I normally do 2 hours a night, so that's no biggie either. So I ain't too worried about it. I ain't too proud to beg, y'all. It's a new ad read. Oh, okay, I'll check it out if I ever see it. Alaska shows up strong for Trump. So I had to ask Boris about this. And he's like, Eddie, those are the guys that only come out when Trump is there. If he's not there, nobody comes out waving flags. He said, I'm the only one out there. So I don't know. Let's see if I can see if Boris is there. Maybe he was there. He didn't say he was there. Because now I do know what Boris... All right, so look, there's Cars. Cars, what street is this on? So Cars up there is a, that's like Bonds and Safeway, Rallies, whatever, Albertsons, whatever grocery store. They don't have Lucky's anymore, do they? With 25 people in chat, and you made 150. Nice. I mean, $1.50. I'm not seeing Boris. I don't see Boris. I don't think I see Boris there. Why didn't Joe Biden ever attempt to negotiate a peace deal with the Ukraine and Russia? Because he didn't have the brain power. He didn't have the brain power. Sterling's reaction to Ain't Too Proud to Beg by TLC? No. I haven't. Where can I see it? I ain't too proud to beg. Oh. Too proud. I used to have the biggest crush on Chili. Oh my gosh, until I found out she was a royal bitch. Oh my gosh. I had the biggest crush. The biggest crush. Oh my, and I was like probably how old when I was probably 12 years old when this came out. Probably 12 years old when this came out. I had the biggest crush.
You don't have to be a VIP Chili to get more than just savings with...
You can't really play the song because we're still on YouTube. But yeah, oh my gosh. Revolver reacts on your channel. Okay, I'll have to find it. Freaking... How many you know, have you guys noticed there's more freaking commercials on YouTube that you can't skip? So that's Left Eye. She passed away. And they're all, I used to wear cross colors. Oh my gosh, I was in the whole, like, I went through my black phase. Not gonna lie. Freaking, and like the girls who gave me a ride to, cause so I skipped 7th and 8th grade, so I was like 12 years old in high school. So the girls 2 doors down from me, my mom talked to their mom and they set it up to where they had to drive me. They didn't have to, but they drove me to school. Skyla and Tamika. I think Tamika passed away. I'm not sure which one, but I had a crush on Tamika big time. Yeah, that's Chili. That's Left Eye. Chili. Oh wait, god damn it! I can't stop it in time. They're going too fast. See, she's cute as hell. She kind of looks like Tatiana Ali. Do you guys know who Tatiana Ali is from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air show? She kind of looks like her. You like Left Eye, Mike? You like Left Eye? You just now got the notification I'm live? You had a crush on Chili too? I mean, who didn't have a crush on Chili? Oh my goodness. Chili. Then it was Aaliyah. Oh, Tamia. You know, hold on. You want to know who I had the biggest crush on? Athena from Cut Close. Athena from Cut Close. Hold on, let's do the Twisted. Twisted Keith Sweat, but not the original. You don't do the original, guys. You gotta do the remix. You gotta do the Athena from Cut Close is really cute. What was the remix called? Let's just type in remix. The Sexual Healing remix. This is it. You want this one? Do they have an actual video though? I'll play it. I don't care. We'll get in trouble.
Oh yeah, baby.
This is the version you gotta listen to. What's up, Willow?
Make your mind up.
This is the version you gotta listen to.
Cut Close. Help me out.
You know you want my loving, baby. Girl, you got me twisted over here.
This was the good version. I won't play too much of it because you know we're gonna get in trouble on YouTube. That or oh my gosh. I'm trying to think, it was a Mexican song that just this girl's voice. Oh, hold on. It's not Aventura. It's who is it? Who is it? It's Niga. Nigga, I should say. Nope. Hold on. Let me just type in. Not AIEO. Do I no longer have it on here? No longer have it on here. Tell me where to go. Tell me where to go. Oh, Te Quiero featuring Belinda. Okay. Te Quiero. Quiero featuring Belinda. This song, like this girl, I don't think she's good looking at all, probably, but just her voice. Just her voice. Just her voice. You have to stop it before 40 seconds. And then you can go around it. Okay. See, that's his name, Nigga Flex. Wait till you hear her voice. She is kind of cute. Hold on. Hold on. God damn it, where is it? Maybe that's not the song I'm thinking. Anyways, but yeah, I won't play too much music because a lot of people don't like my style of music because I come from California. right? And we listen to Mexican stuff out here, like Aventura. You want to hook up with the chick? Well, that was the song where the girl sings Aventura. Is it? I'm gonna play one more. Fuck it. It's Friday night. It's a party night. Aventura. Which one is it? Obsession. I think it's Obsession. Let's see. Let me see.
Hello?
Yeah, it's this girl's voice. Yeah, it's this one for sure. Just this voice makes me want to love her. I don't know why her voice does it for me. Like saying you're in my heart and stuff like this. Okay, anyways, I'll stop playing the music you guys don't like. Okay. Holy crap! The press is going berserk on President Trump and President Putin as he's flabbergasted. Eddie, we have a liberal shill calling for the assassination. Oh, I saw that. I think we're gonna see it here on X. I thought this was cool, having the bombers fly over. A lot of people were saying, look, you made them walk down the red carpet between all these fighter jets, having the B-2 bomber flying over. That was just power saying, you know what? We could have you at any minute, buddy. Was that not awesome or what? That's just saying, hey, you know what? We got it. Like, even Australians are saying, get the hell out of here, illegals. Where was it? Where is it? Did you hear this? The Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem has been living on a military base after the leftist media doxed her home. This comes as ICE agents are facing a 1,000% increase in assaults. Why do you think they want to cover up their face? No wonder they want to cover up their face. And look at dumb ass. This is how dumb Chuck Schumer is. This is Chuck Schumer. And he says even Doge AI _gov knows that that Senator Schumer's blah blah blah. This is not a real account. This is not Doge. This is about the Doge coin and Doge AI. This has nothing to do with the Doge government. That's how stupid Chuck Schumer is. Like, he's sharing this repo and he still left it up. Right? Let's see how many people. So I wrote on there. Where are they? Juneau, Mexico. Why Juneau buy my bullshit anymore? Yes, Chuck Schumer, is this dumb? Wait till you find out that's an Indian engagement farmer from Bangladesh that you just cited as the official Doge. Murder of South Carolina mother is randomly attempted. Fucking. That's an Indian dude from Canada, not Doge. Are you this dumb? Oh my gosh. That's a Doge. Stonka Dominus. Gosh darn it. So small. I guess nobody wants to pop up here with me today. You're not excited? You guys can't hang out with Eddie tonight? Hope is with her mom. They're having girls' night. She can't watch me in front of her mom. She's embarrassed by me. Let's watch this. You guys want to see this Sean Ryan stuff? Chuck is a fool amongst fools. I'm off to bed, bro. Got morning word. I thought you said morning wood in a few hours. You're fading fast. Right on. Good night, Josh. Everybody go check out Morning Word over there on Revolver Broadcasting. They pray for everybody that needs a prayer plus more, and you'll enjoy it. Let's see what's coming up with the Sean Ryan stuff. This is a show of force. It was a show of force, AC, for sure.
Sorry.
I love veterans, and I'll do it. So I'm gonna play this video.
It went about 30 days, before.
Why can't I pause this? What's going on with that?
In a few minutes, all those green tracers will be gone.
I can't pause it.
Dead. The teams up there on top of the mountain will take them out. Everything will be fine.
I love our veterans, though, so we got to respect them by showing this.
So did that, went and linked up with the team. Marble Mountain is behind us, and all of a sudden it looked like the 4th of July. Red tracers, green tracers, flares, stuff going everywhere. Boom. Now I'm face down in the sand. And the guy sitting in the bleachers said, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I should have warned you.
Thank you.
This happens every night.
Good to know.
Just watch the movies. They won't shoot down here. You know, and in a few minutes, all those green tracers will be gone because they're dead. The team's up there on top of the mountain. We'll take them out. Everything will be fine. Just enjoy the movie." Yeah, my heart's pounding.
Holy shit.
So, you know, the next day we got a briefing. And I, you know, you pick a code name. So I picked the Dynamite code name. Then I went up to Fubai, where, you know, John Myers already up there. I went to Fubai. We got off. It was about 5 or 6 of us went up there, and the sergeant major came out and he had a little list. He got us all together and he said, "All right." And he read the names off and he said, "All of you guys are going to leave tomorrow to go back down toward Nha Trang to 1-0 school to learn how to be a SOG team leader." I said, "What? You didn't read my name off." Thompson? No, you're not going down there. You're SF qualified, you're Ranger qualified. I'm putting you on a team this afternoon. You don't need to go down there. What you don't know that's going to be taught down there, the team's going to teach you over the next few days before you go on your first mission.
Interesting.
Wow. And then he said, you know, tomorrow morning, I need you to report into the S4. Sergeant Jones has a mission he'd like for you to help him with that I need an officer for. If you would help him for that, and then we'll link you up with your team and you can get started. Okay. They put me in quarters, went to S4 the next morning, and the sergeant said, we've had some casualties, and we have their personal effects here. They've all been packed up in duffel bags. And before we can ship them back to their families, their personal effects back to their families, the effects need to be signed, you know, reviewed and signed off by an officer. So I need you to just go through each of these 7 duffel bags, make sure there's nothing in there that would be classified, no pictures, no, you know, anything that could be classified.
Wow.
And
that's got to be a hard job.
Pack them back up, sign the sheet, and we can get them out of here. First duffel bag I picked up, a friend of mine from Fort Bragg. He went, sorry.
It's okay.
He went about 30 days, you know, before me, and, you know, just disappeared. Nobody knew where he went, what the assignment he got when he got there. He just went into a black hole. And, you know, so he's been there 30 days, and I'm inventorying his personal effects to send back to his family. And SOG got real. So I did that, went and linked up with the team, and, you know, went to work. Started training with the team because we had a mission coming up in a few days. And trying to learn everything I could before we went out. But anyway, that was a long story of how I got to.
What was in the bag?
He had, you know, some civilian clothes, letters, you know, to his parents. I mean, you know, people's personal kinds of things like that. There were, you know, letters that, you know, that had come from their families. There were letters they had written that they hadn't mailed yet. Things they'd had in their hooch. the personal kinds of things that they would put in there. So, I mean, probably half to 2/3 of it, I took out. But I had to read the letters, to their families. And
Gotta be rough.
That was brutal. Just brutal.
You were close with him.
Yeah. I just, anyway.
What was his name?
Stacks. Lieutenant Stacks. Stan Stacks. And, yeah. We went through the officer course, SF course up there, and hung out some after that. So, but it was just a shock to my system. All of the first bag, the duffel bag with your name stenciled on the side of it, and I picked that up, and it just, holy cow,
man!
Now I know where he went. He went to SOG. Well, like my friend had told me, a couple of days before, don't volunteer for SOG. You're a dead man walking if you do. And then, here's Stacks all of a sudden.
I'm sorry.
So, I mean, I got put right to work, which,
Yeah, it's rough.
I'd rather get to work. Let's go do it.
That's rough.
I learn fast. If you show me, I'll learn it. And wasn't expecting to get ambushed first time out. But
let's take a quick break.
Sure.
When we come back, we'll get into your first mission.
Okay.
Wow. That's very powerful.
You know what everybody dreads? The inbox.
Dude, I can't pause this.
I've gone through thousands and thousands of emails, and I hear you
Okay, we're gonna have to refresh,
loud
I
and
guess.
clear.
Something weird is going on with X over there. That's just insane, right? Can you imagine having to deal with that for the rest of your life? No? Wow. This was earlier when he landed a. Oh, this is Sean Ryan. That's the preview for it. So this is from National Flyer Enrique. File Enrique shared this. If you don't know who this guy is, this is Jeremy Bertino, aka Noble Beard, aka Noble Rat, as I call him. He's the one that ratted on everybody after January 6th and made stuff up. We know he made stuff up. And he actually testified in the same case that I testified, except he testified for the prosecution. I testified for the defense. So Enrique shared this. Let's watch this. And yeah.
Lie, but you're going to have to bend your statements. Help us frame this story. We're not using plan, we're using goal. That felt like a threat to me. 25 years. The weight of the federal government on your shoulders is a pretty big threat. Those guys are my friends that, they pressed me to turn on. I loved them. Those guys were innocent of those charges that they got. First of all, they didn't raid my home. It was my girlfriend's home, which I had a separate residence, but I guess they had surveilled me going there, so that's why they raided that house. They followed me to work, and I was sitting there waiting to have a meeting, and all of a sudden I got a knock on the door. A masked man with a SWAT vest on or whatever came up, popped open my door, and snatched my phone out of my hand. They grabbed me out, put me in the back of a black pickup truck. They're like, well, this is about January 6th. And I had been stabbed about 3 weeks before that. I was at home on the day of January 6th in bed, on pain pills, and had 150 staples in my body. They let me go that day. They continued the raid at my girlfriend's house, and they had her and my 80-year-old father outside for, I think, 14 or 15 hours in the rain and the cold. They told me I couldn't go back to the house. They said, don't go back there. They took my phone. I went to my mom's, grabbed another phone, and went to my house. So their warrant was only for electronics. I went home, and then I found an attorney. I went and met with him, and he arranged a proffer. Basically, they said that anything I said anything I said in there couldn't be used against me. I couldn't be charged with anything. The second proffer I went there wholeheartedly expecting that if I...
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you this picture. This is from Portland. That's me with him. This was in Portland. Me and Noblebeard. Noble Rat.
I told them the truth. This is what happened, that they would be like, oh, well, you guys didn't plan anything. They were pressing pretty hard, saying that they knew that it was planned. Nicole Miller brought out the 1776 document and told me that Enrique had wrote it. And the way she presented it, it looked pretty damning. Come to find out later, he did. He had nothing to do with writing it, but she said it was in his possession. It was, he had it. Shortly after that, the first proffer concluded, and they said that they would let me know if they wanted to talk to me again. I spoke with my attorney a couple of times in between then and the next proffer, and he was basically like, they want you to play ball, or they're going to try to charge you with something serious. The second proffer, they cut short 30 minutes, maybe. I don't think it was going the way they wanted it to go. And then they reached out to my attorney again and kind of let him know, hey, this is what's going on. These guys are dealing with big charges right now. Because I think Enrique at that point had bumped his charges to seditious conspiracy or something like that. My attorney and the FBI agents basically started showing me what the sentencing guidelines were for that. And then I believe it was the third proffer is when they told me what the charges were going to be. They were the gun charges and seditious conspiracy. So all along, they were playing it along like, we're not going to charge you. We just need you to help us frame the story this way. That's when they put the pressure on and were like, hey, you're either going to play ball or, you're looking at 25 years. They're like, you can't outright lie and tell me that something happened that didn't happen, but, you're going to have to bend your statements. Basically help us frame this story the way it needs to be framed. And they said that without saying that directly to me. It was kind of communicated through my attorneys like, hey, we're not using these words for this. We're not using plan, we're using goal. These were the things that were communicated to me with the things that I had to say. I would give an answer and then they would ask the question in a different way and be like, okay, well, what if I ask you this? Basically, yes, I had to frame my answers to help build the story. After the charges and after I had to take my plea deal, I flew to DC to the prosecutor's office. They flew me up there. They met with me in person. I had everybody there. Jocelyn Ballantyne was there. Jason McCullough was there. I mean, the whole room was full of people when I flew up there. That was one of the coaches.
They were the prosecutors, like Jocelyn Ballantyne. I think she was the big black lady who kept asking to take a picture with Donnie.
Sessions. They practiced cross-examining me. They'd send feedback to my attorney like, hey, this was said, but this is not what we want. So we need to mold him to say it this way. That was pretty coached. If I had gone out and committed a crime, if say these guys got together and we went and robbed a bank, we got caught, I'd be like, okay, you know what? I did a crime. You got the right to come down on me. But we didn't do a crime. I didn't do anything. Look what they did to Enrique, 22 years and he wasn't even at the Capitol, and so that just proves that they were not just threatening, they were going to do it. Those guys are my friends that, they pressed me to turn on. I loved them. And watching them get convicted and sentenced to these outrageous sentences for things that they didn't do broke my heart, broke America's heart that was standing by and watching. And I just, I hope that maybe we can bring some change to the way the legal system works. But yeah, those guys were innocent of those charges that they got.
You're a bitch. He's still a bitch. Nobody's buying homes, nobody's switching jobs, and America's mobility is stalling, according to the Democrats. But yet they don't give you shit. They don't give you any proof for nothing. They don't give you any kind of proof for nothing. Mazie Hirono. Costs under Trump are higher than continuing to surge past prices of Republicans complained about under Biden. Bidenflation? More like Trumpflation. You think she's got her dad jokes in. And like I put, if he cured cancer, they would be like, I can't believe he cured cancer. Like, don't take his cancer medication because we don't want you to heal from cancer because that awful man, President Trump, he's probably putting something in there so he can track you, Fucking idiots. See what this dumbass is saying.
Yeah, well, I think you should start with Shreveport, Louisiana, in Speaker Johnson's district that has 6+ times the per capita murder rate of Nancy Pelosi, San Francisco. What about the carnage, Mr. President, in Shreveport? Why aren't you protecting the folks there? 8 of the top 10 murder states in this country, red states. What bullshit. And everyone knows it. Everybody knows it.
So real quick, they may be red states, but they're in blue cities. It's blue city. And, he brings up San Francisco. You notice how he didn't bring up Oakland. He didn't bring up Stockton. He didn't bring up LA. He didn't bring up San Diego. He didn't bring up Sacramento. None of the places where they got a lot rougher than San Francisco does. He only brought up San Francisco, his Aunt Nancy.
Again, it's acts of authoritarianism. It's acts of power on a person that is trying to use his formal authority, and it's depleting, and it's weak. It's increasingly weak, and it's increasingly desperate. And that's why it's important for us at this moment to meet him head on, not just rhetorically, but through substantive counteractions. And that's what we're doing in California with this ballot initiative.
Go sleep with somebody else's wife. Power of the tongue is so real. Stop saying you're tired all the time, that you're broke or you're depressed. Start saying you're grateful. Start manifesting growth and start speaking life into yourself. This is a great, great quote. I really like this. Mike says, I don't believe one word of them Democrats. We watched this last night, but you know what? I can watch this over. Cowboy. I can watch this over and over again. Let's watch it a couple times. Definitely a good shot. Who is this? Has somebody figured this out who this is for me? I'd love to know who this is. We should watch it again so we can maybe see if they show her name somewhere. Does anybody know who this is? Hubba hubba. Is this turning you guys on? Alright, I won't play it anymore. Let's see if they know who it is. Who is it? Does anybody know who that is? The Georgia peaches are ripe there. Yes, they are. Who is this? That's what they call a butterface. She's got a cute face. Oh, is this who this is? So is this young lady? Nope, that's not who it is. See if they know who it is. Life material looks edited. Let's see if they show who she is. Haley Drew, a deputy sheriff, and oh my goodness. Really? That's all you got to do to make that work? Oh, holy shit. Okay, let's look up Haley Drew. Let's look her up. Is this her? No. Not shooting any guns here. I don't think this is the same woman. Let's do Haley Drew. What did they say? She was a sheriff? Maybe this girl. Photography, firearms, and fitness. Is that her? Wow. Gotta get one of her calendars. She's a law enforcement officer from Fort Worth, Texas. She started her professional career at the age of 17 and has built a brand based on her modeling and fitness. She competed in bodybuilding shows in 2011, where she climbed the ranks to the national level. Placed in the top in her class, she quickly made a name for her fitness industry. Wow. She's been a Maxim? Wowzers. Okay. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I didn't know you could do that. Hey, at X thing, show me who this is. I learned something new today. We saw all that. Where are we? Saw that. Okay, we just watched her. Space hack. Touch two metals and they fuse together forever in space.
If two metals with the same
Is this
structure
real?
come into contact in space, they will stick together and cannot be separated. This incredible phenomenon is known as cold welding. During this process, the two pieces of metal cannot distinguish that their atoms are separate, and instead, they believe they are part of the same piece. If two metals...
Okay, now let's see if this works then. At Grok, is this real? Reply. This guy is pretty good. This guy, so I believe it. I would have to believe it. Being posted by him. See what else we can do. Elon unleashes Grok-powered X algorithm. X new algorithm runs on Grok 4 Mini and is already crushing the old system. Attorney General, who cares about this? Border Patrol rolls into DC like it's the Fast and the Furious. Good. Will require 20K GPUs to roll out to all users, and there is higher latency, but the juice is worth it. Interesting. Why are we sure? That's the Alaska Summit. So we didn't hear anything about what happened. He didn't really talk about it, did he, afterwards? Tiny Hands is out here copying me, but without the stamina. What's up with Gavin Newsom and all? What's up with the all caps? What's up with the all caps? You have little man-zone syndrome? There you go. Let's see what happened here. Trump on Putin.
We were together almost 3 hours, and it was very extensive, and we agreed on a lot of points. I mean, a lot of points we're agreed on. But there's not that much. There's, one or two pretty significant items, but I think they can be reached. Now it's really up to President Zelensky to get it done. And I would also say the European nations, they have to get involved a little bit, but it's up to President Zelensky. I think we are. And if they'd like, I'll be at that next meeting. They're going to set up a meeting now between President Zelensky and President Putin and myself, I guess. I didn't ask you about it. Not that I want to be there, but I want to make sure it gets done. And we have a pretty good chance of getting it done. We were together almost 3 hours.
FSD pulls off the ultimate 7-hour road trip. Oh yeah, we saw this the other day. X downloads. You know what? It's Friday night. Let's not go through X. Let's go to I want to keep that. I want to check out some of our other pictures. Let's go to Facebook. Let's watch some Facebook reels. Shall we? Reels. Here's the reels. Oh, we should watch this one right here.
Chas, ¿te gusta dura o suave? Me gusta más dura. Ok.
Dang, those are huge.
No me gustan las tortillas duras.
Pero tú me dijiste que te gustaban duras.
Yo pensé que hablamos otra cosa. No, yo hablaba de las tortillas. Además, ¿qué otra cosa? Chas, ¿te gusta?
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Dirty or rusted wheels can lead to uneven lug nut torque. This can also cause vehicle vibration, warped brake rotors, or even the wheels falling off. This tool is made by Mueller, Werkenzug, Felsen, Flashner, Reine, Mueller Coupes Inner Rim Cleaner. It'll help ensure the performance and safety of your vehicle. An ounce of prevention is worth...
So I wanted one of these chairs, but do you know how much these chairs cost? These chairs are they're like $600. If Trump declares a national emergency, he can take over more cities. I mean, I definitely want one, but they're expensive, so I'll never buy one.
This is amazing. Did you know that if you attach a 2x2 using a pair of 14-inch screws, then place a 4x4 post into a steel angle bracket, and lock it in tightly with at least 3 screws on each side. After that, secure a 245-degree angle connectors from both sides. Make sure everything is tight. After the flat connector is on top, you've built a strong structure for a beautiful set of porch stairs. This is a
Interesting. Wow, is he really doing that? Oh shit. Prove it. Wow, dang. You know what? I bet you that was done in reverse. No, it didn't. Look at the cute St. Bernards. Aww. Those are some pretty small ice cream cups they're getting.
Secret spots in Las Vegas and how to find them
Right,
at Omega Mart in Area 15. First, look for this, go inside this hole, climb up using the rope, and at the top you'll find yourself inside secret spot number 1.
Sucks.
Next, go inside here, find the blue lockers.
Hooked on porn? That's cheap dopamine. Scrolling.
Have you ever seen one of these before? This is a round bar center finder. And basically the way it works, you lower it down onto your work and then move your work piece to line up the 2 lines on the tool. And that's going to get you to the center line of that spindle. Now, these don't shine on the mill. Where they really do work is on the drill press. So you do the same thing, move your work to align it, and then lock it down, and you have a repeatable center. Have you ever seen one?
You ever going to take me somewhere nice?
I did. Took you to a car show last weekend.
That was in a parking lot next to a pizza ranch.
Exactly. Fine dining and hot rods. That's romance, baby.
Meet TR256A high-resolution thermal imaging camera. Engineered for extremes. Instant fault detection with auto hot or cold spot tracking.
Interesting.
Customized
I've always
pallets
wanted
and
one of these.
surface settings for precision diagnostics.
I definitely always wanted one of these.
What's on your shirt? Oh, DKNY. Fuck. Your titties are so big, I thought it said donkey. What's on your shirt?
Simple operation connects to the steering wheel. The steering wheel and the brake pedal. Fully adjustable. Hook it up to shop air. Plug it into a 12-volt power source. Okay. You got a key fob remote control. Simple.
It's gonna lock it.
It's gonna apply pressure to the pedal. You're underneath the vehicle, right? Or underneath the lift. You're gonna open. It's gonna continue to follow the pedal down to the end of its stroke.
That's a lot of stuff just to bleed your brakes.
Close it. Hit the button. You're ready to go again.
That's a lot to bleed your brakes.
Lead it.
the flavor only 90s kids will get. When the hot dog buns run out, this is what you have to do.
I remember
You see that crock pot and instantly start drooling.
Beef stew, right? Mom makes beef stew in there.
This might be the funniest SNL.
The flavor only 90s kids will get. When the hot dog buns run out, this is what
were hot dog buns? We didn't have separate hot dog buns. We just had bread.
you have to do. You see that crock pot and instantly start drooling. Used a big old fruit log to make juice.
Yep, I didn't get the orange juice, but oh my gosh, I love these pies. Oh my gosh, the cherry was the best, and the lemon. Oh my goodness.
Just fruit pies. What's your favorite flavor? Salads only taste right when they're served in that old
Yeah, why do they always serve salad in this?
wooden bowl. You've had this delicious dish for dinner.
Goulash.
Opened it with a knife
Oh yeah.
or
Knife-
spoon,
the
and that
spoon.
strawberry flavor hits you right away. I still love a good, tasty fried bologna
never had
sandwich. Who still eats macaroni and cheese this fun way?
Sometimes.
Ever had government cheese? A grilled cheese with that is honestly amazing. You have very, very strong opinions on liver and onions. This was a snack when I was growing up.
Not
Ever
for
had a
me.
spaghetti sandwich?
Oh yeah.
You've only had this at
Oh,
your
those
grandma's
are
house,
good.
and only at your grandma's house. Sbarro was the best pizza, especially after walking around the mall for at least 2 hours. All the best food was made.
No, if I walked around the mall for 2 hours, I would go to the cookie place. Oh my gosh, get the peanut butter cookies that were fresh and still warm.
In this crock pot and with this frying pan. If this unlocked a memory, let me know when you were born. The flavor.
This might be the funniest SNL sketch in the woke era.
My genes tell me I'm a man.
My genes tell me I'm a woman.
They tell me I'm relaxed.
That I'm skinny?
A child.
Yo, you don't know me, jeans. I'm not a style.
I'm not a size.
That's not me.
Introducing Levi Woes. Sizeless, style neutral, gender non-conforming denim for a generation that defies labels.
One of the biggest benefits of digital tape measures is never having to remember a measurement. So if I'm using a normal tape measure, take my length, 40 inches, I have to stop, write it down, and record it. With a digital tape measure, much easier. Gonna touch
you know
off
how much
on
these
edge,
things cost?
hit the save button. On the T1 Tomahawk, I have the measurement listed on the side. And for the smaller, more compact T1M, same thing. Hit the bottom, hit the save button, click the arrows, and you can see my full measurement list. So you can see how this adds up over the course of the day, having all your measurements in a list on here.
How much do you think this stuff costs?
Side screen on there, instead of having to write the...
Watch this. These things are like $200. Let's see how much it is. $259. No.
Small down on the peeper.
Let's replace this customer's main water line from the street to the home without trenching up the entire yard. The main water service lines in my area only need to be buried 18 inches, so pulling these new lines isn't too difficult as long as you can find out where it enters the home because we don't have any markers showing us where that is. From just working in the San Antonio area as long as I have, I've learned that most of the time these water lines are going to be entering the home on the corner of the house on the side that the water meter is on. The water line tie-in for this home was way deeper than it needed to be. Thankfully, we were able to use that rattlesnake fish tape, which vibrates inside the pipe, and the listening equipment to pinpoint exactly where it was. This customer's water line ran beneath the sidewalk in front of their home. Thankfully, it was sleeved, so it wasn't too hard to pull that old PVC out and put the new PEX piping in. Once that was done, I cut the existing water line where it tied into the home and then threaded the PEX onto the splitter head and puller before feeding the cable through the existing water line.
So watch this. Oh, it's not going to show it all. So basically what happens is you run a string through from the meter to the house or from the house to the meter. And then you hook that up to this rope, you pull it back through, and then you connect this. So then they have like a couple blocks or whatever that they put in the hole that you just dug, and it slowly pulls it and pulls it and pull it. That's what's called trenchless repipe.
You know what we all have in common? We all came from a cream-filled beaver. You know what we all have in common? We all came from a...
Sir, is your house gone?
No, you heifer. I take it apart on weekends to clean it out.
Sir, what's your biggest regret?
Not listening to my wife's advice.
What was the advice?
I ain't sure I wasn't listening.
Excuse me, sir, are you fishing?
No, sweetheart. I'm just letting the fish out so they can breathe.
Excuse me, sir, are you cooking chickens?
Nope. These birds just like tanning real slow.
Excuse me, sir, do you feed the cows?
No, sweetheart. In the afternoon, I give them money so they can go out to dinner.
Sir, did you know hot dogs aren't good for your health?
Oh, wow.
You know the difference between this hot dog and your opinion?
What?
The hot dog I actually asked for.
Sir, what's faster, lightning or light?
Diarrhea. Because I got home like lightning, turned on the light, and I had already shit myself.
Sir, did that tree land on your car?
No, you heifer. I parked it under there for the shade.
Grandpa, this is my girlfriend, Paige.
Well, I'll be damned. That ain't just a page. That's the whole damn book.
Sir, is your house gone?
What is this? This is a new restaurant? Madeira. Korean street food. Oh, never mind. I don't like Korean
Fans in there?
There are little fans embedded inside there. I was a terrible sleeper. I was always too hot.
Is it healthy to suck the peen? Answer is yes. There's actually various health benefits, psychological and physical. Swallowing semen is actually pretty good for your immune system because of all of the vitamins like these. Research shows that semen can actually have antidepressant qualities, which is mind-blowing.
Whoa, I gotta show this to every girl I ever meet again.
I didn't know this, but if you're in Texas, law enforcement is telling you that you need one thing if you're gonna be parked at these truck stops.
Hey, I'm sitting here in Houston at, this is Channelview or Baytown?
This is Baytown.
This is Baytown, Texas.
And this officer here is just checking in the back of my trailer for some vandals. And this is what he told me I need, or this is what he said I need in Texas when I'm at a truck stop.
Here in Texas, at this location, PD and myself would recommend that you have your gun on you. So if anyone tries to steal off of your truck or your trailer, you shoot them.
And because this is considered
your home. Here in Texas, you are protecting your home and your belongings that go to your home. So anyone that's trying to, present themselves as a threat, shoot them down.
Right on. I wish I had a gun with me.
There you go. I don't believe that this is a cop. Number one, you can't tell if that's a cop car or not. You just see this. He's covering up his badge. So I think this is it's a spoof.
My boss laughed when I said this tiny device could keep me on top of everything at work.
Why is it men have 2 heads but only use 1?
Same reason women have 4 lips and can't keep them closed.
Why is it men have 2 heads but only...
Oh, that's hilarious.
For only $150, you can get dinner and a show and meet Lori, who's going to give you alcohol out of a bathtub. You get to hang out in this room before they let you into a room that only fits 50 people. So this is very intimate and small. And the performers come and harass you before it starts. You order all your food at the beginning. And then they have like a 15-minute act before they bring out your appetizers. And I love the Bubble Guy. I'm glad to see that he's back in Las Vegas performing. You can either pick a salad or a tuna tartare. We splurged and got the extra.
Ooh,
and then more performers come out and harass you, which I thought was really fun. There's hot guys dancing from chandeliers and hot girls dancing all around you. Honestly, this is probably going to be one of my go-to spots for bringing someone to Vegas on a budget that's really entertaining.
I would go watch that.
Here's the truth behind the questions we get all the time. Are they really worth $30 a pair?
Here is a tip you need to know if you ever use the internet. Did you know if you search for yourself on Google and then find some personal information on there you want to get rid of, all you have to do is click on these 3 dots next to the website, and then you can click on Remove Result. Then from there, you can go to this website, and it'll show you all the requests for removal that you made and the status of each request.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Here is a tip you need.
Here are 6 of my favorite lesbian jokes.
Do you know that, Mike?
Number 1, what do you call a lesbian dinosaur? A lick-a-lot-of-puss. Number 2, what did one lesbian vampire say to the other? I'll see you next month. Number 3, what do you call a lesbian Eskimo? A Klondike. Number 4, what is a lesbian's favorite Pokemon? Squirtle. Number 5, what is a lesbian's favorite kind of contest? Pie eating. And last but not least, what is a lesbian's favorite weapon? Finger guns.
Here's why men have been calling these glasses
Amazon Kitchen Finds. This kitchen gadget keeps food fresh without saran wrap. All you need to do is fill the containers with any food you want, and with a press of a button, it vacuum seals the container so no air oxidizes the food, keeping it fresh for longer. This is an ultra-wide silicone splash guard that sticks to your countertop and protects you from getting clothes wet while doing dishes. This special gadget makes it easy to cut any meat into multiple thin slices, and it's also fun to use.
Why would you want to cut meat into
This is a fridge deodorizer that eliminates funky smells from the fridge and can last up to 10 years. These are clamp-on dipping sauce cups that are perfect for when you don't want sauce to touch your food.
Those are kind of cool.
This smart food scale counts the amount of calories and macros in your food just by the weight. This batter dispenser is perfect for making perfectly shaped pancakes every time. This is a glass oil dispenser that allows you to either drizzle or spray oil onto the pan or food with a press of a button. This trash bin attaches to the kitchen drawer, which is perfect for tiny trash or food scraps and is easy to empty. These are screw-on juicer tops that are perfect to get every drop out of lemons or limes for cooking or drinks and can be saved for later. This heated ice cream scooper heats up to 156 degrees to make scooping rock-hard ice cream with ease. This non-stick defrosting tray thaws out meat faster than just leaving it on the counters. Amazon Kitchen Finds.
There's a lot of cool ones there.
Listen, it is amazing how you can repurpose things in the shop. We took an old dishwasher and turned it into a grinder. I mean, look at how amazing that was.
That's funny.
It's going to blow your mind if you've never seen one of these panels before.
Teacher told her students that whoever could name her a celebrity who said a famous quote would have no school on Friday. Teacher asks, "Okay, class, who can tell me who said, 'There is nothing to fear but fear itself'?" Sally excitedly shouts, "Franklin D. Roosevelt." Teacher says, "That's correct, Sally. You can have Friday off school." Sally responds, no thanks, I'm Japanese and we value our education, so I'll be here tomorrow. Teacher tells, okay then, let's give someone else a chance. Can anyone tell me who said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country? Billy shouts out, John F. Kennedy. Teacher, that's right, Billy. Enjoy your Friday off. Billy said, no thank you. I'm a Mexican, and we have a hard work ethic, and I'm committed to school, so I'll be here
Billy
tomorrow.
is named
Teacher
as a
says,
Mexican?
well, I guess no one wants tomorrow off. Let's continue with the next lesson. An angry Johnny in the back of the room mumbles, fucking foreigners. The teacher snaps around and asks, who said that? Johnny jumps up and shouts, Donald Trump. See you losers on Monday. Teacher told her students that whoever...
Why do black people like basketball so much?
Because it involves stealing, running, and then shooting.
Oh, shit.
If you live in Fresno, California and have a PG&E meter on your home,
I do.
You're going to want to hear this. They
But I
just
want to hear it.
So why does In-N-Out Burger have the highest wages of any fast food restaurant in America and the lowest turnover rate? Let's look at it as opposed to something like a McDonald's, which has 130% annual turnover rate. Well, first of all, this shouldn't really make sense because most employees that are hired at In-N-Out actually only start on 4-hour shifts. But this is on purpose from In-N-Out so that they can get the new person in, make sure that they're trained properly, can stay on top of them to make sure that their production is correct and that they have the right standards in place. And let's go over what In-N-Out does so right that allows them to maintain their employees when other places just can't keep fast food workers. So first of all, once you become a store manager at In-N-Out, the average pay is $160,000 without a college degree. $160,000 without a college degree. Versus a normal fast food manager in America, the average salary is $44,287. $120,000 difference.
If this is true.
It's crazy substantial. Okay, now let's go forward again. In-N-Out offers, okay, they've got flexibility in the schedules. They have paid vacation. They have free meals for employees. They have very comprehensive training, and they have a 401k plan. And they also have better hours and flexibility, often due to shorter shifts. And they have an extensive online training program for people who want to skill up to management level in order to learn. Not only that, they only open 5 new restaurants per year so they can keep everything quality controlled, be able to, when they open a new restaurant, they bring in that at the whole first month of bringing people in, half of the staff that will be working there will be existing staff from another store because they want to maintain continuity and quality standards so the people that work there have the tools to actually be successful. So when you look at that from a business case, it is a crazy difference in the market that you can have somebody with a super low turnover rate, below 20% in the fast food industry versus a company with 130% turnover rate. And you realize how crazy the differences are for both businesses that are making burgers, fries, and milkshakes. Let me know what your opinion of this is.
If that's true, that's interesting.
We don't need no man.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Wow. Ingenuity.
Did you know you could sign your friends up to be visited by Jehovah's Witnesses? I didn't
What?
until today.
No way.
Did you know you could sign your friends up to be visited by...
Okay, let's see if this is real. Sign up to be visited by Jehovah's Witness. Churches see. Library news about us. See what's new. Request a visit. Oh my gosh, there it is. Oh my goodness. The people that I could send this to. Wow. Oh my goodness. Dude, we should send him to Gavin Newsom's house. We'll send him to Gavin Newsom's house. Okay, I am so glad I learned that. That's a great thing to learn.
You know, kids today can say that their music is better than ours was. They can say it. It's simply not true. But of course they can say it. But the one thing they can't even say is that their music is more varied, more diverse, more eclectic than ours was.
I've got erectile dysfunction.
You see downstairs on the climb and go, there's a battery.
We just had an erectile dysfunction, and then this one comes on. Do you see downstairs there's a battery?
Honey, pack your bags. I just won the lottery.
What should I pack?
I don't care. Just get out.
What's the matter, old man? Didn't you ever do anything crazy?
Yeah, one time I busted a nut in a peacock. I thought maybe you might be my kid.
I started blowing truck drivers down at the gas station. Last night I made $400.25.
Who the hell paid 25 cents?
All of them.
Oh my gosh.
Why is my skin darker than yours?
Well, that orgy was pretty crazy.
Just be happy you don't bark.
If you went camping and woke up with a condom hanging out of your ass, would you tell anybody?
Hell no.
Want to go camping?
Oh
My signature before I found my sign.
So I was curious the other day and found this online. McDonald's sells 6.5 million burgers in one single day. That's 195 million burgers a month. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't see cows lined up around every corner waiting to be turned into patties. I mean, seriously.
Makes a lot of
Meet
sense.
Don Pablo, the
Well, that's a
world's
cool
first
looking
pink
dog.
floodal French bulldog. A floodal is a French bulldog with a poodle-like curly coat, taking the fluffy Frenchie to the next level with more volume and defined curls.
That's actually cool
But what
looking.
makes Don Pablo even more unique is his pink coloration, featuring a pink nose, pink paw pads, a snow-white coat, and bright blue eyes that make him truly stand out. Meet Don.
Once you tell your money, if you want to bury a dead body, simply bury it 9 feet deep. Then place a dead animal 4 feet above it. This way, if a police dog smells something unusual, they will only find the dead animal. If you want to get rid of a crime weapon,
That's
the
interesting.
best way to do it is to melt it down into a block of steel. Then throw it in the ocean. This way, it will sink to the bottom, and if someone finds it, they will never know what it originally was. If you want to trespass onto someone's property, bring a dog leash with you. If someone asks why you're there, just tell them your dog ran off and you're trying to find it. If your grandmother is racist, create a photo montage of your brother or sister in a situation that will upset her. She will remove them from her will, so you will inherit a larger share. To skip class, wait for the break and hide your bag somewhere. Then when you have to go back to class, go to the teacher and explain that your school bag has disappeared and that someone probably took it as a bad joke. Now he will let you look for your things, and you can even ask your best friend to accompany you in the search. So tag him in the comments. If you want,
Amazon will hate me for exposing this secret. Hi,
She's
Amazon.
cute.
I need a new vacuum. We got you. It's October Prime Week. How about this bestseller? $170? Watch me get $100 off. Yeah, there's a coupon you can clip. Everyone already knows about these. Best you wait. Click that coupon, then go to checkout. Now enter this promo code. Whoa, that just took off an additional $60. There wasn't even a promo code listed. Where did you find that? Easy. Go to Google and search coupon.ai, choose your item, and then click Get Code. Choose Continue as Guest, copy the code, and then go to Amazon.
Would you believe me if I told you that this burrito pie is actually low in carbs and calories, but high in protein? It's easy to make and my family loved it. Scramble ground beef and then add in my homemade taco seasoning, water, tomato paste, refried beans, eggs, cottage cheese, and my homemade salsa.
And if you want to piss someone off fast, here are 4 burns that will get them fired up.
Nothing brightens up the room like your absence. Don't be ashamed of who you are. That's your parents' job. I know you talk about me, because if you talked about yourself, no one would listen. Maybe you should eat some makeup. At least you'd be pretty on the inside.
Today we're playing first to 150 on.
These 6 unpopular.
The other night, I made one of SpongeBob's favorite meals, and it's this delicious.
I just got home and see that my...
It's Friday, and we need to forget what happened at all this week. Need to forget it.
All right, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to show you something really cool. And you got to pause rear end. That means both the tires go the same direction when you're rolling. See it? Same direction? All right. 10 bolt or 12 bolt. Don't count the bolts. Look at, if it's got 2 at the bottom, guess what, kids? It's a 12 bolt. Now let's just figure out the gear ratio. It's going to be really quick. All right, we're going to mark the center of this. Well, boom. And then you just roll it forwards. We'll count that. Ready? That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 3. Here comes the line. Put that about in the center. And here we are. We started over here, as you guys know, and we are now over here. So that is a 355 gear in the rear end. 3.5 times from the drive shaft to 1 rotation of the tire. Pretty simple. 12 bolt gear ratio. All right, guys.
I've tried my hardest to like people. I really have. But then they start talking and breathing stuff. I don't like that. I've tried my hardest.
All right, guys. You know what? I think that's it for the night. It's getting late. We'll be back maybe tomorrow night. Hope y'all had a good day. Thank you, Mike Jones, for showing up. Mike Jones. Willow, if you're still awake. Catch you later, all. Everybody have a good day. Because we're going to get the heck out of here.
You watching 80 Block Films, 80 Block Film Show, 80 Block Films, 80 Block Film Show, 80 Block.